Many years ago, a man from the church I was working at walked into my office crying, telling me his wife had just left him. Right? He'd come home the previous day and all of her stuff was gone and he was devastated. So, knowing them both, I asked for permission to contact her and see if she'd be willing to share her perspective, and he granted it. So, I called and she graciously spoke with me about what she was feeling about the relationship and why she had decided to leave. And I'll summarize her position with this sentence. Dave, I told him over and over for 20 years that I wasn't happy in the relationship and that something was wrong. And she granted me permission to share this with him. And when I told him this, he said, well, that's true. We did argue a lot. She did tell me she was unhappy a lot. I told her I was unhappy a lot. We both had things that bothered us in the relationship, only it never occurred to me ever to leave her. Furthermore, although she told me regularly that she was unhappy, that was always when we were fighting. We still had a lot of beautiful times together. We went on vacations, we did cookouts with friends, we had sex regularly that I think we both thought was pretty good. We planned parties and celebrated our kids' birthdays together. I mean, I thought we had a good marriage despite its flaws. And folks, this is the problem. See, he's looking for absence of conflict. She's looking for presence of emotional connection. If he's happy when there's an absence of conflict, and in nearly every relationship there are moments where active conflict is not happening, well, then he likely thinks things are pretty good. I've actually heard men say, what do you mean you're unhappy? Just this morning you smiled at me and kissed me before I left for work. How can you be unhappy? Just yesterday we had a great time at our son's baseball game. And she will frequently look at him and say, I've told you so many times I'm not happy. So often